At the beginning of the semester, I was given a daunting task to participate in a Genius Hour project. Genius Hour can be defined as a movement that allows students to explore their own passions and encourages creativity in the classroom. All I could do in that moment was rack my brain for different activities that I could see myself doing for the semester ahead. Did I want to learn how to play an instrument? Did I want to solve the world's problems? Did I want to learn how to cook? I had no idea. It was in language class later that week that I stumbled upon a friend writing in a graph-like paper book. I noticed that she was filling in squares with colored markers. When I asked her what she was doing, she showed me her bullet journal. Essentially, a bullet journal is a fairly new method of keeping an agenda. It was in that moment that I recognized I had found my Genius Hour project. Later that night, I devoted all of my time to going on Pinterest and seeing what other people were doing for their bullet journals. One of my initial questions was simply, what is bullet journaling and how can I get started? After sifting through all of the pages on Pinterest, I immediately became overwhelmed. These were so good. People were so crafty and creative. At this point, I began to feel a little defeated. I knew my bullet journal wouldn't turn out as nice as the others. After talking to my friend about her experiences with bullet journaling, I confided in her the doubts that I was having. She reassured me that I needed to remember that the pages I had been viewing on Pinterest were pages in the form of which people were getting paid to do so. The whole point of bullet journaling is to allow yourself to be creative and to not compare yourself to others. I was back on the train and ready to make the necessary purchases that I needed to begin bullet journaling. So what I'm going to do right now is just show you a couple of pages that I have done that I found have been really beneficial or really cool if you want to start bullet journaling. One of my favorite pages is my habit tracker. So you can see up on the screen here my October habit tracker for the month. Each square represents a specific day, and on the left-hand side are a few of the habits that I have done throughout the month. Some include waking up before 7:30, hydrating, not spending money, washing my face, wearing my night guard, kind of embarrassing, but that's okay, going to bed by 10:30. So you can see there are some squares that are colored in and others that are left blank. So if a square is colored in, that means that I have completed that task for the day. And if I haven't colored the square in, then obviously I haven't. This is just really cool because you're able to see your patterns and your day-to-day habits and behaviors, and you're able to see what you need to do more of. So obviously if you're looking at mine, I need to floss more. Thanks, dentist. Another one of my favorite pages, I've actually just started doing this month, so it's not complete, but it's called a gratitude log. And what that means is every day at the end of my day, I reflect on the day and I think about something positive that happened. It can be something as trivial as I had a great sleep, or I had a really good meal, or I was able to get an assignment done. But I just find that a lot of teacher candidates are so busy and so stressed right now that all they're seeing are negatives. And I really believe in that idea of having a growth mindset. So I began to start doing a gratitude log so that I would be appreciative of the small things that happen each day. So you can see one of my gratitude log entries was that I figured out what I'll be teaching in my placement, which is measurement. So that was kind of reassuring and just helped me feel a little bit more secure. I had a really relaxing Sunday on Sunday, November 6th, so that was really good. Or even something as simple as I finished a group project. So I was able to check something off my list. This is just really great because when I'm having a bad day or when I'm having a stressful moment, I can look back on this gratitude log and see that I am accomplishing things and I am having good aspects within my day. One of the best things about bullet journaling is that you can use it for whatever you want. As you can see in my bullet journal, I have pages outlining the month ahead, week-to-week sessions, habit trackers, sleep trackers, and even a gratitude log. One of the hardest parts about creating your bullet journal is to make it your own. As a result, throughout the learning that I've done, I have come up with 3 bullet journal do's and don'ts. Number 1, dive in. Don't worry about how to get started and stress that you're not doing it right. Mistakes are going to happen, and that's what makes your bullet journal unique. This was one of the very first things that I had to learn when I made a mistake, is to not erase and to accept your flaws. Number 2, begin a habit tracker. This is one of my favorite pages that I have in my bullet journal because it makes me realize a lot about my daily behaviors. It also reminded me to continue doing things each day because I know that I will be able to color a little square in at the end of the day. It may sound ridiculous, but I'm telling you it works. Number 3, have fun with art, banners, and doodles. Although I'm a terrible artist, I wanted to learn new techniques, so I've been using my bullet journal to draw different things and do different templates. Number 1 of my don't list is don't compare your bullet journal to others. This is the worst. While I highly recommend checking out other people's creativity, if I tried to be like them, my bullet journal wouldn't be representative of my true likes and dislikes. Number 2, don't make it another thing to do on your to-do list. If you're using your bullet journal and it becomes another thing that you need to do, then you're not doing it right. Your bullet journal should be your guide for the day and never be something that you dread. Finally, my third don't is don't delay. If you've been searching for a way to stay organized and efficient and a way to keep up with your busy life or a system that uniquely fits your needs, then this is the one. So just to kind of wrap up my TED Talk, I know some of you are thinking, wow, this is really cool, tell me more. And some people are thinking like, whoa, this is so not for me. I'm not creative. I'm not even interested in starting my own bullet journal. And that's totally okay. The nice thing with bullet journaling is that it's not for everybody, but for those that it is for, you can have your own ideas and your own sets of guidelines. So if you want to check out more bullet journaling options, I totally recommend going to Pinterest because they are amazing. And if you want, you can also chat with me, and I will put some resources on the next slide, and you can check out bullet journaling. Thank you.